Hey guys, Grease Monkey 34 here, coming to you a video about something a little bit different. I'm going to be making the next couple of days. Something fun for the kids. Is like a little small tractor go-kart thing. So these are the parts I'm going to be using. I got a different motor, and I gotta see if that one will run. It's just a normal push mower. I got plenty of back. So if that one doesn't run, I got more of the same kind. We got our differential, which is a snowblower, at 10:1 ratio. I'm cut it about here, make it like super nail, and throw some of these nice paddle tires on the back. And these are solid leather, and so are the front ones. So if the kids run over a nail or a glass or anything, it won't puncture, and you don't have to worry about them ever deflating. So I got that with the 1-inch axle on the back. Those are 1-inch. On the for the bearings, I'm not going to be using bearings. I'm going to be using these bushings, 1/4 inch thick, and I'll put a little grease nipple on them, and I throw those on the axle, somewhere about right here, and I had about this much about the axle sticking out, and yeah, make a little frame up for the drive. I figured this 12-inch pulley should just go right on there, and that will be good enough. Okay, we're not going to have no reverse or anything. It's going to be forward, one gear, and yeah. Only thing I'm going to engage is a crutch, which is 3 different types here, like different shapes and everything. But I think I'm going to stick with one of these. Yeah, it's going to be simple. You put the foot, the pedal will be up. When you push down the pedal, it goes. So you pull the cord to start it up for the kid, and all you have to do is hop on and push the pedal down. That's it. Then you got your I got a steering rack, steering wheel set up there. Got some normal axles. Gotta grease it up so it'll move. Steering wheel. The front tires, here they are here. Not too small, but not too big. It's just a little bit smaller than the rears. I'm gonna be using those. And I'm gonna make a little frame out of square tubing. I'm thinking 1-inch. But yeah, these are the parts. So let's get started on the little frame. Okay guys, I working on the front diff, I guess, or the steering. But yeah, I got this out. Been quite rusty. Like you can't even spin that by hand. So I'm taking them out and make sure they're nice and sanded, grease them all, and then put them back together. That'll fix that. And then on the axle here, these rims are 1.1 inch. As you can see, the little gap there. So they're gonna take some. I got this 1/16 pipe, and I cut it and shim it in there. Now I'll fill the gap, and then drill a hole right through the axle and put a pin. Now I'll hold the tires on. So I'm gonna get to doing that. I'll be back. There we go, you guys. I got it back together. It steers like a mint now. So yeah. So now I'm gonna work on the rear axle, get some shims cut. I'm gonna cut them the same width of the rear axle. The rims. They look like about 2-inch it. So I'm gonna cut that pipe about 2-inch it, and then drill some holes. Cut a little bit of axle. Okay guys, I sanded the axles. I pulled this apart. I put some new oil in it. The oil was pretty crappy. The oil I use is 80-90 key oil. It's basic. The seals are good in this, so it's not going to leak. And I got this 10-inch pulley, and I slapped that on for now. But I left room here, so I want to go put a bigger pulley in case this is too fast. We'll see. But yeah, it's a 10 to 1 gear ratio. I double checked it. All I have to do now, I marked it here. I'm going to cut the rest of the axles off. And a little bit on this side. So I can drill a hole and bolt these tires on. But first I gotta take this piece of pipe and cut it to fit in there. And fit in there because the tires are a little bit sloppy. Because these are a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna get to doing that and then drill some holes. And I'll be back. Okay guys. I got it all together. As you can see, the wheels are bolted on now. I got a little pipe in there for a shim. Those tires are nice and tight. And I got a nice little grade 8 bolt, not a grade 5. I got the bushings on here. And I'm going to weld to them. To stop it from flying back and forth, I'm going to weld a little thing on both sides. But yeah, I got this on, and yeah, it spins the right way. The tire's on backwards for now because this axle only got one directional. It only is short enough for one direction because this tire is like that and this tire is like that. They're going the same. They're not the same way, so that sucks. But whatever, it will still drive, and yeah. But now I'm gonna make the little frame, I think, or I should shim the front tires first. Okay, I got it mocked up. This is how I want it. This will be straight all along to here, and then I'll make a bend, go down, and then straight again. Because it need to be about 4 inches. As you can see, if you look back here, it's raking down because the front end is pretty high. Because this is the same height of the tires gotta go. And the motor going to be up on top there too. So I wanted the frame to be like level with the pulley mostly. Which is a little bit higher. So yeah. So I'm going to use the pipe bender to bend some square tubing. So I'm going to try to do a 30 degree and then another 30 degree. That's the plan. Let's see how it works out. Well guys, when you got a nice 16-ton pipe bender, it comes out pretty fast and quick. Stay the angles there. And it is on the machine. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And I got it going, I'm going to have the bushings on top instead of under. Because I want it the lower possible in the rear end. So I can make this into a little hitch. So yeah. That's it there. I'm going to put the other side on, and I think I'm going to do in the back here, I think I'm going to take this and bend it inward about here. Same with the other piece, and weld it together so they like a hinge, like a pin. It's like a come together on the rear end. Instead of going a crossbar, and then a piece. I think it'll look better. But yeah, that's so far. So I'm gonna do that little cut. I'm gonna do that little bend there and see what happens. Okay, guys. I got the little end welded up. Not welded yet, but clamped up. As you can see, that's how it is. These bends turned out pretty nice. I like the square tube in the pipe bender. It worked great. You gotta know what you're doing. But yeah, I got it all lined up. So 10 inch it in there and 12 inch it on the outside diameter. So just enough to fit the motor in and out. but I want to put some brackets on the motor and weld that in. Probably next, after I got some little square tubing going across the cross bracing. But yeah, I'm going to weld this up, line this up, weld that solid, put some cross bracing in, and then yeah, we can start working on mounting on the rear differential. I'm just going to set the frame on the bushings and weld that solid. And same with the motor. Bolt up some brackets to the mounts, and then set the motor on top, and then weld the mounts down, and then unbolt the motor, and then yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that, weld some stuff up, and then I'll be back to you. Okay, I got the bushings welded in, and I got this front welded in nice. So it's really in there. I gotta make a bracket to stop this from spinning all the way around, as you can see. All I'm gonna do that is take the 2 bolts out, make a bracket to go to here, and have a cross member here. Right underneath the pulley, because if you want to change the pulley, then it's not gonna hit or anything. Then I want to make them engine mounts. So I'm gonna make that cross brace and start to work on the engine mount.